All right, happy Sunday, everyone. Let's get started. Today we are playing, well, we're playing Three Secrets, but for those of you who join me for mystery games, this is a little bit unusual. This is sort of our Sunday, well, keeping up with our regular schedule, but not really playing anything. It's a different experience if you haven't joined me for one of these. You're in for something a little bit different, but Three Secrets is part of a family of games like Crack the Case and Black Stories. There's a whole bunch of them, which all follow the same basic plan, which is one person's got a card that tells them a story, and the rest of the group just shouts out, asks questions. They're always yes or no questions, and tries to unravel the story. It's actually a kind of game that I've recommended over and over because I think it works great in groups. Everyone, like at a party, can just spread out wherever they want. And I think there's a lot to learn about the human brain playing this. You learn how people get stuck on ideas and how things that seem so obvious to you once you know it are so difficult. But before we get started, let's check in with the chat. Let's see how everyone is doing. We'll do a little show and tell. Valerie says, I was just watching an old Christmas Deadbolt Mystery Society stream before this one. Actually, Jonathan Warner was saying, should we play something around Thanksgiving? Is there a Thanksgiving themed mystery game? And normally Deadbolt Mystery Society is where we go when we want to look for a themed game. They've made so many games. They're all quite good. There's a lot of Christmas ones, but we couldn't find a Thanksgiving one. So I don't know what we'll do, if we'll do something over Thanksgiving. But let me wish everyone here a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Even if you don't, it's a good excuse to remember to tell the people in your life that you appreciate them. and I do appreciate all of you. Any projects anyone is working on? I was just telling Rob, there's a game called Mug Book, an old 1980s mystery game, and full of a lot of short text cases, kind of inspired by Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, similar to it, but with less reading, less text. And Rob here in the channel made a version of a case using AI to do different versions of the art and stuff, and a layout and stuff, and I'm very curious for us to play it. I don't know why we haven't gotten to it yet. I should say also, those of you who think something's gone wrong with your time stream, normally on Sundays at 1 p.m. we read a Dear Holmes letter, and in fact the last letter series that we read, called Return of the Ripper, we read the final evidence letter and we never read the solution, and it's been several weeks now. You might be wondering what's gone wrong. Well, what's gone wrong is I don't have the solution letter yet. I'm waiting for the Dear Holmes people to send it. There was a mix-up in the subscription. As soon as I get it, we'll play it. Anything else to talk about? I'm curious what you guys are up to, what projects you're working on. Yesterday, we finished playing Medical Mysteries Murder in Miami. We had a 6+ hour stream solving 2 patients. I won't give away any spoilers if you haven't played it. It's a great game. The last case was a little, we had some problems with it, but it really was, I mean, that just makes it the difference between a 9 and a 10. I would still recommend the New York City emergency room first, but this is a good game, and I hope we see more of them. I was asked recently, that game made my 2024 Mystery Game of the Year. I was asked if I'm going to do another roundup of holiday recommendations and best of the year. I will try to do that. I have lots of reviews to catch up on. If you haven't watched, though, my holiday gift guide to mystery cooperative games from last year, it's basically the same. I named it poorly, but that's one of my videos that's most useful. I go through like 70 recommendations in 30 minutes. So that, of all of the videos I've recorded, that might be the most useful video in terms of getting recommendations for games. Let's see here. Debbie says, what kind of game is this? You're going to find out in a second. Delia is working on Christmas fabric decorations for an event at work. Do they have a dinner-themed game? Maybe you mean Deadbolt for Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just do a dinner-themed game. Debbie went to an orchestra concert. What did you listen to, Debbie? Did they play a specific piece of music? I wanted to show off something that I've been pushing on people. So I have a 3D printer. I've had a 3D printer for many, many years, but I recently got a new one, and I've been experimenting with salt shakers. So let's have a look before we get started today at some salt shakers here. So I have a history with salt shakers. Like, I have a salt shaker, glass one, but there's always something wrong with them. The one I liked best was like a non-refillable one. And then there's a glass one, but when you change it, salt pours out of the lid inside. So I've been experimenting with salt shakers, but mostly with OpenSCAD, which is a little hard to see this dark one. OpenSCAD, there's 2 ways that people make 3D models. They sculpt them using like a sculpting program like Blender, and then you can make any kind of design. And then the other way is to do it using some sort of programming language customized for 3D modeling. And the one I use is called OpenSCAD. And I love OpenSCAD. One of the, so you can you're sitting in there and you're saying, okay, like draw a cylinder and then carve out these things and then draw a ring and carve out a center to it and then make this, and here's the diameter and here's the height, thickness. It's all done in code. So I've been just experimenting with, and you write code to make the threads. Now I started with someone else's model, but I've been experimenting with things like these little scallops on the side are like cylinders that have been carved out and rotated towards the center. So you can customize. I've like said, okay, these holes are 1 millimeter in diameter, and here's the layout. So experimenting like what's the best diameter for the salt holes to make salt come out at the right speed, how many, and then just experimenting with these different materials. It's a little hard to see this one. This one's sort of like a blue purple, and the printer can do multiple colors. So you can see this one is actually a ring in transparent PETG, which is a different material, but actually this one here is printed by the 3D printers. So it all prints in layers, layers, layers. It gets up here, then it takes 3 minutes to change to a new filament, and then prints to up here, and then returns back. This is a pattern called knurling. You can see there's a little chamfer edge here, which is this little angled edge. So it's just fun to work on the code to design these. And then, so here's the one that my wife wanted. Large with a pouring hole and a shaking hole. So she pours it into her hand when she cooks, and then a little bit of shaking. So you can see, and this one's large enough that when you use the shaking hole, the pouring doesn't come out of there. Then this one has too many holes, too much salt comes out of that. I think everyone I know is going to get salt shakers for Christmas is what's going to happen. And then here are some little experiments, like a little tiny one with the recessed. So I was thinking, ideally, it would be nice. Here was my original thought. My original thought was, okay, it would be nice to have one where, which one is it? It would be nice to have one where you could just quickly open it up. Here's some vertical lines, one. Here's another vertical line experiment. So I was thinking it'd be nice to have one that you could just quickly, yeah, here. So there's a design of a lid that's like a locking lid. So you don't have to unscrew it. So I was thinking, okay, if you're gonna spoon out salt, it would be nice to be able to just quickly take off the lid, whether it's large or small. The problem is that this is not tight enough, the threads here. So what happens is after you use the salt shaker for a while, if you unlock it, there's salt all around the edges that falls off. So the quick turn doesn't work. That's why I went to this model, which is screwed on, but you can just pour here. Anyway, so I was just experimenting with the different filament models. You can see there's text that you can put on here, but it's hard to read the text on the transparent. I think I like this brown color the best. Text comes out well on it. Anyway, there you go. A deep dive into salt shakers. I suppose we should get to it now. All right, so 3 secrets. Let's talk about 3 secrets. We've played 3 secrets on the channel before. We've played it typically after we play A Case of Dear Homes. Here is the box we've been playing, but they have a second box. Now, what's the gimmick of 3 secrets? It's basically in this family where one person knows a story, other people ask yes or no questions to guess it. Three Secrets is a little bit of a twist on that idea in that for each card, there is a picture. It's much more visual. Normally the games I have, well, sometimes there's a picture, but it's mostly a text story. Here you just look at a picture. They're all names of people that have secrets, mostly criminals. We played this one last week. There's always three things highlighted in a color that are sort of like clues. You'll understand this very quickly as we play it. The new box by this same company, so we've just done a couple of these. It usually takes us maybe 20 minutes per card, and there's a whole bunch of cards here at the back. There is an app to score you. We don't use it. The new box is the same exact game, same rules, same everything. It's just a little bit of a change in the theme of the stories you're trying to guess, and I think they added a competitive mode to this game, which is really no change to the game at all. It's just people take turns guessing. But we're going to play this one today, and you're going to see what's different about the theme. So actually, let's read the back of this because it's kind of interesting. Again, this is not really relevant, but it's a little bit interesting. Okay, everyone has secrets. Your challenge is to bring these hidden truths to light. You're detectives traveling in time, struggling with unsolved cases. The supercomputer HAL knows the truth. This is all just flavor. But cannot reveal everything it knows due to the time distortion. Ask it questions, unravel the mystery before you must return to the base. The clock is ticking, the clues are scarce. Okay, and really, as I said, this app is not needed. I don't recommend it. Either are these two modes. 50 cards per thing. Okay, so we're going to, I guess, do the first one. I looked at the first one. Well, okay, we'll just do the first one. They must have had a reason for it. All right, so you can see there's three areas of color. Those are related to the three clues you're trying to, or well, I guess I can give you clues if you get stuck. They're related to the three secrets, but only in the loosest metaphorical sense. So you shouldn't take these specific images as particular things to figure out. Just take these as sort of metaphorical, symbolic clues about things, but not too seriously. Now, I am going to read the secret to this. So here's one of the cool things. This is a caveman. You're traveling back in time. The colors change to indicate difficulty, but I think what happens is we're moving from the oldest in the past towards the future. So like we get into medieval times, and then we get into modern times, like the 40s. Now here we are getting to more modern time and eventually into like futuristic stuff. So it is kind of neat that there's a theme in this box and you seem to be moving forward in time. Okay, so I'm going to read the solution to this letter and then you can start guessing, try to uncover the secrets of Uruk. So this is a green card. It should be the easiest. On the back of this card, I have the story, and then I have his three secrets that you're trying to figure out. And I can give you clues if you get stuck, but we never do. All right. This says it's easy, but this feels like it's hard. But okay, go ahead. You can start asking yes or no questions. Okay. Did Uruk kill Otzi. I don't know what that is. That must be a reference to some cartoon creature. Yes, it is an old... What is Otzi? It must be some well-known cartoon creature that I don't know. All right, yes, no questions. It's the Iceman they found in a glacier. I see, okay. Is the caveman wearing the skin of a murdered caveman? No. Was another person involved? That's an unclear question. Is he hungry? Unknown and irrelevant. Did he steal his clothing? No, he didn't steal his clothing. Did he kill the animal whose bones we're seeing belong to? Yes. Did he hide something in the bush? No. So let me clarify a little bit. This isn't a specific event you're trying to figure out. It's never a specific event. It's just, what are the secrets of this person? What are his general secrets? Did he make the fire behind him? Yes, probably. Is that a tattoo imprint on the animal skull? No. Did he make his clothes from the animal? Yes. Yes. Yes, he did. But that isn't one of the secrets. But that is important to his story. Did he kill the animal for the clothes? Possibly. Was it an endangered animal? No. Well, I don't know. Were there endangered animals back in caveman times? I guess unknown and irrelevant. Did he steal the animal from another cave person or tribe? No. Is he a time traveler? No. It's a good question, though. Has he also killed a cave woman in the bushes? No. Why is the color on the skull's eye? I can't answer that. Does he live in the cave behind him? Unknown and irrelevant. Is he waiting for someone? No. Remember, don't focus on this specific event. Don't try to be like, what is he doing now? It's not a specific time. This isn't a snapshot that you're trying to figure out. You're just trying to figure out his lifestyle and the story. Did he hide something in the bushes? No. Sometimes the ones they think are easy, I do not think are easy, just because of the way the brain works. Is he the leader of the tribe? No. Did he eat the animal? Yes. Is he looking at something? No, don't focus on this picture. Don't think like, what is he doing in this picture? Is he a hunter? Yes. Did he do a number 1 or number 2 in the bushes? That's unknown and irrelevant. Did he eat the bush? No. Does he enjoy eating animal eyes? Yes, he does. I think you've gotten one of the secrets. Okay, you've figured out, you've sort of figured out one of the secrets. Okay, he does eat the eyes of the animals. He doesn't like to waste food, so he eats the eyes of animals. That's one of his secrets, yes. Maybe in caveman times that was something he had to be ashamed of, although I doubt it. Is he some kind of shaman? No. Is he in a relationship? No, definitely not. Does he only like a certain part of the animal, like the eyes? That's a good question, but the answer is no. Some kind of omnivore, carnivore, making an assumption. Does he pick and eat berries as part of his diet? No. Debbie says, you missed my question. Does he eat humans as well? No. Is he a Neanderthal or other early rival species to humans? Unknown and irrelevant. Is he supposed to be vegetarian, but he likes to eat meat? No. What's so weird, actually, I'm starting to appreciate some of the differences between Three Secrets and the other games. And let me answer these questions, and then I'll talk about that a little more. Did he kill the animal with some kind of ritual? No. Remind us, are the secrets related? That's a very good question. Not necessarily. Does he live alone? Yes. Does he torture animals rather than killing them outright? No. Does he like to be naked and not to wear the clothes? No. That's a funny question. So, one of the strange things about this Three Secrets series, as different from Black Stories or Crack the Case, in Black Stories or Crack the Case, you have a little riddle. Like a woman dies while on the telephone, but that person's not to blame or something. And then you try to solve that riddle. Here you have nothing to grab onto, really, other than the picture. And these three secrets could be unrelated. So you don't even know, like, it's hard to know where to even start. Is he an outcast? Yes, he is an outcast. Does he rely solely on the natural world for everyday needs? Yes. I think you may have gotten one of his second of three secrets. Okay, so you figured out, Arsene figured out one of his secrets. He is an outcast. That's his second secret. He's an outcast from his tribe, and he eats the eyes of animals. And there's one more secret that you have to figure out. Is he blind and trying to replace his eyes with the animals? No. Has he made the necklace he's wearing himself? Probably, but unknown. So maybe I'll give you this clue. Is he homeless? I don't know if you could be homeless in caveman times. You just have a cave, just like everyone else. What part of the picture is supposed to hint at him being an outcast? Okay, I'm going to explain that to you. He's outcasts from his tribe, so he has to make his own clothes, which you guys did figure out. He's not homeless, he's caveless. Okay, and then he doesn't like to waste food, so he even eats the eyes. That's the two things. So this is your third clue that you have to figure out. Did he steal food? No. Has he done something wrong to his tribe, causing him to be expelled? That's a very good question. Let me figure out. Let me see the technical answer to this. I guess in a way, he has done something to cause him to be expelled. Did he poison someone with berries? No. Is he in hiding? No. Did he steal food? No. This is the hard part, this one. This last secret. Was he a peeping Tom? No. Did he accidentally make someone in his tribe blind? No. Has he killed sacred animals? No. Does he have a family or wife? No. Is the plant a stinging plant? No. Was he cast out because he ate the sacred berries? No. Did he destroy altogether his food sources? No. Is he trying to take revenge? No. Has he done something against the tribe's religion? No. Is the plant medicinal? Remember, there is no plant. Is he deaf? No. Did he use up all the firewood? No. The reason I say there is no plant is to try to remind you people that I know it's so hard to get in your head that this is not like a specific set of objects to ask about. This is just like a photo of him, a drawing of him, an illustration in his habitat. But you can't, the mysteries you're trying to solve are not specific objects. This isn't a specific scene. It's a very weird concept. But none of the secrets involve this specific thing, this specific thing, this specific thing. It's just a general... This is a plant. This is a plant. I'm just saying you can't ask about this in the story because I don't have any information about this plant or this necklace or this. Like, these aren't specific objects that are involved in the secrets. Going back, he did something wrong. Well, in a way. But I'm not saying that that's the third secret. But he was exiled from his tribe for a reason. Let's put it that way. Can you imagine you stumble on this video on YouTube, you're just browsing YouTube, YouTube's recommending videos randomly, and you're like, what is happening? It's silent. We're just looking at a picture. Okay. Was it something made deliberately or an accident? I don't know what that means. Did he cause some type of destruction to tribe property? Probably, yes. Did he eat a tribe member? No. Miss Gnosis says, this is great. I enjoy this. I'm glad you guys enjoy this. I'm sure, like, there's not that many people like this kind of game. I find it fascinating. Was he trying to make the tribe more evolved by creating clothing out of plants? No. Was fire involved somehow? Yes. Did he set fire to something belonging to the tribe? Maybe. Did he betray his tribe? No, not really. Did he get exiled from his tribe after being overpowered by a younger challenger for leader of the tribe? No. So the official rules of the game say, all of these games are yes/no answers, but this one says you can answer not exactly. So I guess I'll try to use that phrase. Did he cause a forest fire? Yes. Is he evolving? I mean, no more than the rest of us are. Did he introduce fire to the tribe? No. Is he peeing in the bushes in the villages? No. Did he burn the tribe's food? Not exactly. Forest fire, so that's the secret. That is absolutely part of the secret, yes. Did he burn down the tribe's clothes? No. Did he burn down the tribe's home and village? No. Is he protecting a plant? No. He caused a forest fire. Were people killed? No. He caused a forest fire, got expelled, and something to do with the animal eyes. How specific do we need to get? That's a good question. That is sort of a fuzzy area of this game. Did he try to invent barbecue and fail? No. Like, did he discover light? No. I guess I do need you to be a little bit more specific, but remember the whole nature of this game. The best part of this game is you're sort of playing hot and cold. Once you get a sniff of the answer, you need to be focusing in on it and try to refine it. So you know it has something to do with forest fire. Was he accused of causing lightning that caused the forest fire? No. Did he make another tribe mad by causing the fire? No. So the way the official rules work is they want you to use an app to time people, and if people don't get the answer within like 5 or 10 minutes, don't figure out one of the secrets in 5 or 10 minutes, then you give them one of the clues. But we don't really play it that way. Do we need to work out how he caused the fire? I don't normally answer those questions, but let's see. Maybe I'll give you a clue as we go. Did he discover something? No. Was he trying to make fire by rubbing sticks, accidentally caught someone's house on fire? No. Did he alert a dangerous animal with the fire? No. Did he invent fire and not want to share the secret? No. So you normally I try to, but depends on how far along I'll answer those kinds of questions. Do we need to work out how he caused the fire? No. What is the clue it wants me to give you for this secret? So you figured out, it helps in these games to refresh what you know. It helps to refresh what you know. So you know he was excommunicated from his tribe. You don't know why. You know that because of that, he has to make his own clothing. You know he doesn't like to waste food. He even eats the eyes. Did the forest fire cause the tribe a lot of grief? Unknown. Was he on the lookout and failed to alert the tribe about a forest fire? No. Was the fire a way to be expelled from the tribe? No. Did he sacrifice a tribe member? No. I think you know that he caused the forest fire. Did someone from the tribe die in the forest fire? No. Was the forest fire intentional? That's a great question. Those are the kinds of questions that narrow down things. Yes, the forest fire was intentional. Is he a pyromaniac and likes to cause fires? Sort of. That's a compound question, so it's a little difficult, but it was intentional. Did he try to get rid of someone by starting a fire? No. Was it set deliberately and got out of control? That's another compound question. I'm not going to answer that. Was it intentional to the tribe as well? I don't understand that question. YouTube shows me how many concurrent viewers and how many likes. I can see there's currently 16 concurrent viewers, which just means 16 viewers, and 4 likes. But what you can't tell is how many people are like cycling in and out and how many are staying. Like, are there 16 people staying, or is it like constantly people coming in and being like, no, not for me, and YouTube recommends it, and a new person? Did he try to scare away some animals with the fire? No. Did the tribe want him to start the fire too? No. Did he lose control of the fire after setting it? No. Was he trying to cook the eyes and meat? Yes. Is the fire used to send a message? No. Is there another tribe involved? No. That's my coffee. Is he the cook of the tribe? Well, he's kicked out of the tribe. I wouldn't say he's the cook, no. Did the tribe eat raw food before this? Unknown. Does the fire symbolize something? No. Not sure I can answer that, but no. Did the tribe not like the smell of his cooking? No, that wasn't it. Did he eat the food for himself without the tribe? Yes, because he's been kicked out of the tribe. Was he trying to cook some animal in the forest to avoid sharing with the others? No, but you got to watch out for those compound questions. I mean, was he in charge of providing food for the tribe before getting kicked out? No. No. Did he figure out how to survive the Ice Age? No. Did he eat the food that was meant to be a sacrifice to their gods? No. Did he hide the food from the tribe? No. Did he try to melt ice with ice? No. Was the forest fires the cause of him getting expelled? That's a very good question. In a way, or maybe I could say partially. So I really feel like they could redo this. They could change the way hints are and not make hints about specific secrets, but make hints that are point you to what is wanted from you. So I guess you're trying to figure out what he does. Are fires forbidden? No. Did he do something even worse to get expelled? I don't know how to answer that. Give us the hint, says Rob for the bush. Let me just see what hint it wants you to have. Was the fire related to his job or position in the tribe? No. Did he play with fire? In a way. In a way. Rob says this is impossible. We've only been playing for 20 minutes or so. That is not too long to play. Was he having an affair? No. Was he trying to impress someone in the tribe? No. What's the time limit? The time limit is like 10 minutes. We played way longer than the time limit. Did he try to burn some evidence? No. It's definitely related to the forest fire. You guys have figured out it's related to forest fire. It's sort of related to why he was excommunicated from his tribe. Did he do the forest fire to cover up? No. Did anyone else know he was setting the fire? Probably. Did something else burn other than forest wood? Yes. Was he trying to juggle with sticks on fire? No. Sometimes you got to be careful. Like when you're playing in a group, it's kind of fun because someone will ask people will be asking questions, right? And it's like, no, no, no. And then someone will ask a question and the answer will be yes. And everyone will go, oh, we're on to something. Did something important to the tribe burn? No, not really. And then the trick is, like a good detective, once you get a sniff of something, you gotta track it down like a bloodhound and not let it go. And sometimes people do forget. On a related note, we watched recently 3 Hitchcock movies. Rear Window, which is okay. Under Suspicion, which is amazing. And Dial M for Murder, which is really amazing. If you like murder mysteries, go watch Dial M for Murder. 1950, I think 50s. Okay. Did something important to him burn down in the forest fire? No. Did anyone help him set the fire? No. Was there something else that burned the main reason for him to get expelled? Not really, no. Will the tribe be fine without him? Yes. Vertigo is better. I haven't watched Vertigo recently, but boy, did I like Dial M for Murder. They just do not make movies like that anymore. You watch Dial M for Murder and you're like, they teach people not to make movies like this. Like if you read books on writing fiction or movies, they're like, don't tell, show. This movie, Dial M for Murder, is like one scene, all talking, lots of exposition, but it's so enjoyable to watch the actors in Dial M for Murder. Does him eating eyes have anything to do with the fire? Not really. Is this fire a form of protection for him? No. Dial M for Murder is very similar to Columbo in a sense. Yeah, that's a good observation. It very much is. I think you're right. Dial M for Murder is very similar to Columbo. In fact, Hitchcock in general is of the sort of Columbo school of not worrying about telling mysteries, but suspense. So where you know the answer, you're just curious to watch how they're going to figure it out. Does him eating eyes have anything to do with him getting expelled? No. You don't strictly need to figure out why he was expelled, by the way. His last secret has more to do with the forest fires than getting expelled, although it is related to why he got expelled. But only related. Did the fire evaporate the tribe's water source? That's an interesting guess. No. In general, one of the things you learn from playing this game that I find fascinating is that it's very hard to guess the exact right answer. It's much more productive to try to figure out questions that would narrow things down, that sort of split the possibilities in half. Has he done this before, setting fires? Yes. That's a good kind of question. Like, is it a one-off event or is it a regular thing? Yes, he's done it before, lots. Did he ever cause a forest fire before? Yes. Did the tribe know about these pastimes? Yeah, I think so. Did he set the forest fire upwind from the tribe? Unknown. Did he do it to help the tribe in some way? No. Was setting the forest fire a way of clearing the path for agriculture? No. Was he meeting someone? No. He set the forest fire to scare animals out of the forest. No. Was he trying to contact someone? No. Did he do it for himself only? Yes. Did he set the fire at night? Unknown. Was he trying to create something witchcraft related? No. Was he using fire to harness energy? No. Did he do the forest fire willingly? Yes. Does he enjoy setting things on fire? Probably. Did setting the fires have a direct purpose for him other than for fun? That's a great question. Yes. That's a great question. Those are the kind of questions that steer you. Was he in contact with another tribe? No. He discovered food tastes better cooked. I don't know if he discovered that. I think he would agree with that, though. Does he have bad night vision? Unknown. Was he being forced to set the fire? No. Did he catch a really big animal and thus needed a really big fire? No. Or unknown? No. Was it a controlled fire? Did it spread further than intended? Well, you've asked two questions in there. Maybe you can break it down. Can he not see well without the light from the fire? No, I think he can see fine. Was he trying to go somewhere at night? No. Did he need ash to make primitive paint? No. Was he trying to scare away mosquitoes? No. Did he set the fire in secret? Did he set the fire for warmth? No and no. Does he make the fires for heat? No. Did he set fires because he figured out how to get more food? In a way. In a way, yes. Did he burn down the forest to clear the path for something else? No. Does he want to kill animals with the fire? Yes, he does. Was he trying to fumigate a beehive? No. So I think you guys have just about got it with that last question. Did he set the fires to get more food, ended up killing some of the tribe? No. Was he hunting and trying to direct animals his way? No. Did he practice with burning arrows to hunt animals? No. He's killing animals by starting fires because he's so scared to hunt for them himself? No. But I guess I'm going to say that you've solved it. So let me read the solution so you see. But does someone want to guess the summary here? I mean, you've basically got it. You're just hunting around for something else. All right, let's read it together. Uruk. Due to his violent temperament, Uruk was expelled from his tribe and now he lives by himself. In order to survive, he's learned how to sew furs and how to gather food alone. Instead of hunting, he prefers to set fire to entire forests. Then he strips his prey to the bone and eats the carcasses, which are already cooked by the fire. If food is scarce, he'll even eat the eyes of his prey. So the clue is he has to sew his own furs, but you were supposed to figure out his first secret is he was expelled from his tribe. The second secret is he burns down forests, and then he even eats the eyes of his prey. So here's an example of where this is a little weird in this game. Like, it has these 3 clues, like this clue is he burns down forests, and yet the story goes into more detail about why he burns it down. So you could play it and say, as soon as the players figure out that he burns down forests, they're done. I like to play it where you have to figure out a little bit more of the story. But what took you a long time to figure out is that he's setting these fires intentionally to kill the animals. He's setting the fires intentionally to just kill off the animals in the forest that get caught in the fire. And that's the thing that I was waiting for you to get, which you finally got. Do you want to kill, does he want to kill the animals with the fire? Rob says, Jesse's way to play makes it 10 times harder. That's fair. Debbie says, I think it was a stretch to get he burns down entire forests from that picture. Well, that's the part I'm trying to keep saying, which is so difficult. You cannot get it from the picture. That's the whole point of this game. And in a sense, the point of Black Stories, but it's very hard to wrap your head around that. But you cannot get that information from the picture. You almost have to ignore the picture. You can only get it by yes or no questions. You cannot deductively solve the questions by looking at the picture. That is the nature of it. Okay, let's play another one. Let me find one from a little bit farther into the future. Okay, here you go. Blue God and Dagul. We're going to do a yellow one, which is supposed to be a little bit harder. 3 things are colored. We've got a face here. We've got something in this guy's hand. Looks like a purse or something. And a sword. So you're trying to find out their 3 secrets. Let me read the solution to myself now. Okay. Is the person lying on the ground dead? Remember that there is no specific person lying on the ground dead in their backstory. This is just an illustration. So that doesn't really have an answer, but I mean, if I looked at this, I assume that they're dead or dying. But again, this is just an illustrative rendering and is not directly related to the 3 secrets. This isn't a specific person with a specific name in the story, etc. Okay, is the sword powerful? Again, this isn't a specific sword that's part of the story. Did the guy at the front own his own sword? Yes, he surely did. Is the sword powerful? I mean, it's a sword. Is the secret that their names are reversed? No. Are the dead people part of a rival tribe? Unknown and irrelevant. Are they marauders from a different village killing off people? No. Are these Gauls fighting the Romans? They're barbarians. That answers the question. My history's not good enough to answer that. Are they at war? Yes. Are the 2 guys related? Yes. Is there a war happening? Yes. Are they brothers? Yes, but that's not their that's not one of their secrets. Are they fighting the Romans? Unknown and irrelevant. Are they in a war for revenge? Unknown and irrelevant. No. Did they start the war? No. Did they have a good relationship with each other? Yes. Are they stealing things? No. Are they fighting for resources like land? No. Do both brothers fight in the war? Yes. I think so. Are they fighting to take control of something? No. Is anyone else fighting alongside them? Yes. Are they the only survivors of the battle? Unknown. Are they leaders of some sort? No. Are the dead people their enemies? It's a hard question to answer. Are they attempting to become leaders of some sort by this battle? No. Is one of them a blacksmith? No. Or unknown or irrelevant. Is there another person of importance to their secrets? That's a tricky question. I'm not sure if I try to avoid those kinds of questions, but I guess no. Are they protecting something? No. Are they fighting for a country? I don't know how to answer that. Not exactly, I guess. Got to go to the store for dinner. I'll catch up on the rest of the stream later. Are they protecting something or someone? No. Are they part of a raiding party? No. Is their goal to kill a certain person or group? No. Are they Vikings? They're barbarians, the story tells us. I'm just telling you that because it's irrelevant, all this. Are they thieves? Are they thieves? No, they're not thieves. Did they betray their tribe? Yes. Is their goal to overtake something? No. Are they based on people who existed in real life? No. Do they have any people fighting on their side? Yes. Are they mercenaries forced to fight their former tribe? No. Do their tattoos have messages or meanings? No. I mean, maybe to themselves they do, but not to the story. Aha. Is one of their secrets, then, that they betrayed their people? Yes, in a way, yes. That is one of their secrets, that they've betrayed their people. Did they kill their comrades? Yes. That is definitely one of their secrets. Did they steal their weapons? No. Did they steal a treasure? No. Did they kill them knowingly? Yes. That's a good question. Seems like it's always good in this game to try to figure out is some death or accident? Is it an accident or intentional? Did they steal something? No. Were they hired to kill them? Yes, in a way. Are they on the run? No. Did they kill them by free will? Yes. Were they paid by the enemy for their betrayal? Yes. Okay, so I think you've basically got it. You've basically got it. There's one little detail that I'm not sure it would be fair to force you to figure out. So I'm just going to say that you got it. This does feel like it was easier than the other one. Okay, let's read the solution. I'll show you the little detail that they got, but I'll summarize what you figured out. They've betrayed their tribe. They've killed their own countrymen, and they were paid by the enemy for their betrayal. That's what you figured out. Let's read the solution. I'll show you the one part I wasn't sure about whether to make you guess or not. They're blood brothers at the head of a tribe of barbarians. I guess they are the head of a tribe. Maybe I should have said they were leaders. For months, they have been under attack by powerful foreign legions. Aware of their inevitable defeat, the two were bribed by their enemies to shorten the battle and save their lives. In the final battle, they pretended to fight against the enemies, but in reality, they have only killed their own men. So they've been bribed. They don't actually fight, but they've killed their comrades. So the part that you figured out that they've been bribed to do this. You figured out they've killed their comrades. This is a weird little, almost feels contradictory. Like they didn't fight, but they killed their comrades. But I guess you could imagine that I should have forced you to guess that they were pretending to fight the enemy while they were killing their own people. But rather than doing it out in the open. What do you think about the... What do you think? Should I have made you figure out more people? This, you can see this whole backstory. You're not supposed to have to figure all of that out. You're really just supposed to figure out this. But I guess you didn't actually guess that they didn't actually fight. But it feels a little bit contradictory. It feels like they did fight, but their own men. But I guess they're pretending. But you can see, I guess they were leaders, ordering their men to charge even as they knew they led their men into a trap. They didn't just lead them into a trap, they actually killed them. Debbie says, this was much easier, but I don't see how we could have gotten the second point. I mean, you would have eventually gotten it if I had made you figure this out. But it did feel like these two were sort of contradictory. So I didn't want to belabor the point. Okay, shall we stop there, or do you want to play one more? We've been playing for an hour and 12 minutes. What do we think? I do feel like that one was easier. Debbie says one more. All right, let's do one more. Let me see. How about we try a modern one? More modern. It looks like maybe we're in the 40s. Miss Gnosis says, I'm raising hands from 10 people to play one more. Do not ask where I got those hands. I see. Okay. All right, so we're going to play this one. It's Marilyn. I see, it looks like World War II, maybe German soldiers, but we've got a movie clapboard. some hair, and a boom microphone. Now let me read the solution. Yikes. Okay. Remember that the photo is just a symbolic thing, not specific story elements to figure out. All right. Does he wear a wig? Hard to answer that question. Are they making a movie? They are making a movie in this illustration, but that's not one of your secrets. But yes, they're making a movie in this illustration. Seems. So Marilyn is the person you're trying to figure out their secrets. Are they filming a propaganda movie? Unknown and irrelevant. Was something recorded that shouldn't have been recorded? No. Are they reenacting something as part of a crime investigation? No. Is Marilyn an actor? Yes. Is it the time of war in Germany? Unknown and irrelevant. Is Marilyn the woman with the green hair? Yes. Was Marilyn the understudy? Unknown and irrelevant. Did Marilyn kill somebody? No. Is Marilyn a spy? No. Was Marilyn pretending to be a man? No. Is Marilyn having an affair? Unknown and irrelevant. Did she visit the troops during a war? Unknown and irrelevant. Is the movie they're making an attempt to rewrite history? Unknown and irrelevant. We're down to 13 concurrent viewers and 7 likes. Was she documenting something and was just coming out of a secret place like Area 51? No. Were the actors making a movie? Yes. Did she lie about her acting experience? Unknown and irrelevant. Is this the first take of a specific scene? Unknown and irrelevant. Did someone die during this production? No. You haven't answered Valley's question. Is there an actual war going on? Unknown and irrelevant. Did she just learn about aliens? Unknown and irrelevant. Remember, it's not the specific scene that you're trying to answer questions about. This is just one snapshot in her life. I asked if Marilyn was actually bald. Yes, Marilyn is bald. Is this associated with the Nuremberg trials? No. Is Marilyn sick? No. Is she suffering from an illness? No. Is Marilyn dying? No. Is Marilyn playing a sick person? No. Is her baldness punishment of some kind? No. Is Marilyn willingly bald? No. Did she shave her head? No. It's fun when new people get inspired to ask a question. Did she lose her hair in a fire? No. Did she need to go bald for this role? No. Is she coming out from prison? No. Did they make her shave her head for this role? No. Did she shave her head? No. Has she been bald long? No. Although I guess that's a hard question to answer. Is she embarrassed of being bald? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she a spy? No, or unknown and irrelevant. Is she an undercover caveman that just turned against her own tribe? No. Was she in an accident? No. Is acting her only job? Yes. Is she pretending to be male? No. Does she eat or take something that caused her hair to fall out? No. Did she have to go bald for a previous role? No. Is she a famous actor? I mean, she's not a famous actor in our real world, but I guess in this story world, she's quite well known. Did she start a fire? No. Did she cut her own hair? No. Does the crew know she's bald? That's a good question. I guess unknown. Unknown and irrelevant. Did she lose her hair in an accident? No. Does she suffer from severe alopecia? No. Is she hiding the fact that she's bald? Unknown and irrelevant. Does she have any other role in the movie besides actor? No. Is she coming out of a burning building? No. Is she being interviewed? This is not a scene. Don't worry. Don't try to have specific questions about this scene. Is she ashamed of her baldness? Unknown and irrelevant. Does she have a relationship with another person working on the production? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she afraid of something? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she bald because of something with radiation? That's a good question. No. Is she trying to ruin the production? No. Debbie says, how the hell is she bald if she's not ill, didn't shave or cut her hair, and didn't take anything to make it fall out? Well, you have to figure that out. Did she go bald on purpose? No. Is she trying to hide her identity from others? No. Did someone want her to go bald? No. Did someone steal her hair? No. It's interesting that you haven't really gotten any of the secrets. Did someone shave her hair in her sleep? No. Did someone forcefully make her bald? No. Did her boyfriend, husband shave her head in her sleep? No. Is she in the army? No. We haven't gotten any of the secrets. No, you haven't really gotten any of the secrets. No, you haven't really gotten any of the secrets. This is a weird one because I so often argue that it's not. There is a sort of event that you are trying. All her secrets relate to an event that happened. Okay. Isn't one secret that she's bald? Not, that's not the complete secret. Okay, is she in the army? No. Did she go bald to save someone else? No. Is magic involved? No. Does she have a bad hairdresser who ruined her hair? No. Is the baldness a red herring? No. Is she struggling with her identity? No. Did her hair need to be shaved for medical purposes? No. Was the baldness for religious reasons? No. Bald is not the same as shaved, right? I don't know. But you've already asked if her hair was shaved, and I said no. Does she prefer to be bald? No. Has she ever had hair? Yes. That's a good question. That's a great question. She was stressed and her hair fell off. Yes. Yes. I think that's one of the secrets you figured out. Yes. Okay, so you figured out basically one of the secrets. She was stressed and her hair fell out. Is she stressed because this movie is expensive to make? No. All of her hair fell out due to stress. Yes. Does she have money problems? Unknown. Was she stressed about the movie? No. Is her stress related to her job? Not exactly. No. Is the stress related to a relationship? Not exactly. Is she being blackmailed? No. Is the stress related to family members? No. Is she being overworked on the set? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she being blackmailed? No. Is the movie setting important? I try not to answer those questions. Is she pregnant? No. Or unknown and irrelevant. So you've got this one, you haven't gotten this one, and you haven't gotten this one. The house is on fire in the background, just noticed. True, there is a building on fire in the background, but it's not the colored parts. Does she learn something that caused the stress? No. Was the movie her biography? No. Do I have a screen that shows me? I made a screen at some point that lets me see. Look at this. This is part of a little plugin I wrote a long time ago. I never use it, but it lets us see who's participating and asking quite the most questions. This is the perfect time to use this. Interesting. Okay. All right. Can I turn it off? Do I need to turn it off? No. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Did she learn something that caused the stress? No. Was the movie her biography? No. Is this her first role? No. Did she commit a crime? No. Is she in danger of some kind? No. Or no. Is this her final scene in a movie? Unknown. Irrelevant. She's not stressed about anything to do with this film production. I think that's true. Is filming the movie triggering bad memories to resurface? No. Does she have a voice problem? Yes, in a way. Does she have PTSD? No. Is she afraid of something? I mean, I guess we would call that irrelevant. And is she afraid of something? Possibly. Is she Jewish? Unknown and irrelevant. Does she have a stutter? No. Does she have a voice problem? In a way, yes. Is she soft-spoken? No. Is the movie in another language from her native language? No. If she's so stressed because her entire career hinges on making this one great movie? No. Did she lose her voice? Yes. Yes, in a way. Does she have health problems? No. Or unknown, irrelevant. Is Marilyn actually a man passing as a woman? No. Is she losing her voice? In a way. Has her tongue been removed? No. Does she have Down syndrome? No. Is she a singer? No. Or unknown and irrelevant. Did she have to scream in a previous scene? No. Is she fighting for a cause? No. Does she have a cold? No. Is she deaf? No. Is she doing the voiceover work for someone else? No. Has she done anything illegal to cause her to lose her voice? No. Is she high-pitched, unknown, and irrelevant? Is she an undercover agent? No. Was she abused or has breathing issues? Maybe that's too compound question. Just ask one question at a time. Has she committed a crime? No. Did she damage her vocal cords? In a way. Did she inhale smoke in the fire? No. Was she abused? In a way, yes. You said she doesn't have PTSD. Yes, I think that's right. Or I guess I could say unknown and irrelevant. Has she been forced to drink something bad? No. Does she need to do a sex scene? Unknown and irrelevant. Was she threatened by the director? Yes. Yes. Did someone try to slash her vocal cords and damage her vocal cords? No. Is the problem something to do with her childhood? No. Does she need to do a kissing scene? Unknown and irrelevant. Natalia Patterson, who just asked that question, just joined the Patreon to help support this channel, and I really appreciate that. Okay, does she have a history with this director in a way? I mean, I'm not sure how to answer that. Has she messed up the scene too many times and been warned? No. The director is pressuring her somehow. Is she under death threat to succeed in this movie? No. The director caused her stress? Yes. Is she afraid of getting fired? Unknown and irrelevant. Did someone abuse her on the movie team? Yes. Is the director her husband? No. Did she have an affair with the director? No. Is the director a parent? No. Is there more than one person causing the stress? No. That's a reasonable question. Is she afraid of losing her life? No. Did a woman abuse her? No. Is the director possessive towards her? Unknown and irrelevant. Did the director make inappropriate comments? Unknown and irrelevant. Did another actor abuse her? No. Is the director threatening her for money? No. Does the director know her secret? Yes. Does the director want her to do something she's not comfortable with? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she being blackmailed? No. Did a member of the sound crew abuse her? No. Did she see the director doing something bad? No. No, not really. Is she forced to be an actress against her will? No. Did the director seeing her do something bad then? No. Did she see something bad happen on the set? No. Is it something the director said directly to her that caused the problem? No. The director is not blackmailing. Correct. The director is not blackmailing her. Is her manager abusing her? No. Is she the only one being threatened by the director? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she dealing with secondhand smoke of some sort? No. Has she known the director before starting this production? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she allergic to something causing the vocal problems? No. Is the director threatening her for something she did? No. Does anyone else know about the secret? Unknown and irrelevant. Does she have a strong accent? Unknown and irrelevant. Was she kidnapped? No. Is the director not happy with her as an actor? Unknown and irrelevant. Is she an illegal immigrant? Unknown and irrelevant. Is the director threatening her because of something the director has done? Yes. Is she human trafficked or playing human trafficked? No. Is she being paid fairly for the production? Unknown and irrelevant. Has the director done something criminal? Yes. Is the secret something to do with finances? No. Is she an actor imposter? No. Has the director abused someone? Yes. Is the actress a witness to this illegal act? No, not really. Did the director rape her? Yes, basically. So you have definitely gotten one of the secrets. All right, so you've gotten that the director has abused her, raped her, essentially. You figured out that she lost her hair due to trauma, due to the trauma of that event. Miss Gnosis says, I did not expect this game to include rape. Yeah, that's why I said yikes when I read the back of it. It's not even just ambiguous, it's very explicit about it. So the other thing, you haven't figured out this, but you figured out she has vocal problems. So you just have one more issue. Did she have to sleep with the director to get the role? No. I thought you said she wasn't in danger. Sounds like it to me. It does sound like she's in danger. I don't know. If I said she wasn't in danger, I shouldn't have said that, but I should have said basically unknown. Was she abused as a child? Unknown and irrelevant. Why would you still be in the movie? I think you're underestimating the real world issues involved with things happening and having a job and all that. People make different choices after trauma. We've also don't know when this was filmed, etc. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of triggering. I should, if we had been in a different situation, I would have warned people that this could be triggering. But, you know, in an ideal situation, someone gets assaulted, you go to the police and everything is handled. But in the real world, it's not always quite so simple. All right, but this is not going to be a discussion about that. So, you know, her voice, her vocal cords. Is the director threatening to release movies of her being abused? No. Is there a recording of this unfortunate event? Was the mic still on? No. Did she lose her voice because of the assault? Yes, indirectly. So I guess you just got to figure out. This is like this feels like this might be troublesome to try to get at. It's not graphic. Was she strangled? That would be a good guess. No. That's a very good guess, though. No. Did she try to commit suicide? No. She lost her hair and voice due to trauma. Yes, basically. Yes, basically. I guess the game wants you to be a little more specific, but the answer is she lost her voice and hair due to trauma. You could be a little bit more specific about her. Did she scream? Yes. Okay, so now you've got the answer. Boy, this is a pretty adult, scary one. I would not expect this to be in a game. What is the age rating for this game? Well, in all fairness to the game, it is age 14 and up. Okay, let's read the solution. This is a bit traumatic triggering, but here we go. She's a popular, beautiful actress who has been the victim of harassment and violence by the director of the movie. She screamed loudly until she lost her voice. No one came to help her. The shock was so strong, in the following days she began to lose her hair. For this reason, she now always wears a wig. Here you have it, explicit. She was raped by the movie director. That is really just coming right out with it, huh? They had to change her script in order to keep shooting, so she screamed until she was hoarse. And then she lost all of her hair. That's a rough one, huh? If I had read this ahead of time, I might not have brought this out for you to guess. That's pretty traumatic. It's also not unheard of in the movie business. Yes, I agree. It's a little bit cartoonish, but that's how these are. These are, you know, these stories take liberty. Debbie says, people do not lose their hair completely due to stress. It might go gray or get thinner. So, yeah. Well, well, look. She's going to recover. She's going to have a good career. The director will get exposed in the future, and get disgraced, and she will go on to have a good life. So, all right, that's a little bit of a traumatic end to our session of 3 Secrets. 3 Secrets crime time. That's the box. Kind of a downer to end on, says Miss Gnosis. Yeah, but we'll play again. Most of these, this was a little like, most of these are comical. This was a very rough one. We just got thrown right into the deep end of it. Not the best. Well, that's how it goes. All right, thank you for joining me. Yikes. All right, I'll see you next time.